I'm Rob, this is Beau, and that's my BMW ALPINA, and Beau is going to drive it.
Let's go! Okay, Rob, welcome. We're in your ALPINA.
Yeah. Welcome.
Not an Alpine, but an ALPINA.
Yeah, a BMW ALPINA.
BMW ALPINA.
Exactly.
What car are we driving actually?
All right, so we're driving my very own BMW ALPINA D3 Touring. So it's quite a special car to me because I bought it new in 2017.
Really new?
Yeah. Crazy. Back in the day, I had no idea what went through my head, but yeah, I bought it new and I still own it. So it's pretty cool.
It's really cool. And you've done 164,000 kilometers with it.
Yeah, I use it as a daily, which is still stupid. It's supposed to be a daily, but now I'm like, I really use it a lot for sometimes also silly kilometers. So then I'm like, I shouldn't have done that.
Is for.
But exactly, that's supposed to do that. I was lucky enough to do some cool road trips too, so that's nice. So like Scotland or with my dad to Italy and Switzerland. So the car was well used, so that's nice. And I still try to take care of this thing. I don't use it
as
anymore.
A daily anymore.
Definitely not as a daily. So it's just sitting in the garage and I take it out to once every 2 or 3 months, which is not very often, but at least it's in a good storage space, and I can still enjoy it sometimes.
It's not sitting outside. So.
Exactly. So yeah, it's.
What made you buy the ALPINA?
Oof, good question.
Why were you like, okay, I want to have this?
Okay, well, honestly, at first I didn't know ALPINA, so that's funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a tuning company.
I think most people start with being like, is this a tuning company or?
Exactly. Well, I thought it was a tuning company, like bodywork and wheels and stuff like that. And I was like, this is a manufacturer. That's pretty cool. And I found out it was, it's BMW Jean-Michel Martin at the time in Brussels, who was like one of the people who sold them.
All right.
And I was hesitating between A45 AMG at the time. Was the first one. It was a really cool car, most powerful.
It's
4-cylinder 2-liter ever.
It's a really
production car. Cool car.
It's quite two different.
Completely different. And then the OG M2.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 petrol cars, 1 diesel. And then of course I went to drive, and then immediately fell in love with this because I always use a diesel as a daily driver, and when I felt the torque of this thing, which is 700 Newton meters on the rear wheels, it's insane. So I was immediately hooked on the thing. Of course it's fast, but the 350 horsepower is not like immense, but it's enough. But it was a torque that's...
Yeah, and just like regular driving, I'm using this much of the throttle, and you just
feel
the torque, and you feel it gliding.
It's immensely powerful.
You feel the power even if you're not on the power.
Exactly. You know it's a powerful car. And I really wanted a rear-wheel drive car, so that's nice because in the F-Gen of ALPINAs you could still get a rear-wheel drive.
Are they a locking diff or open?
Optional. I didn't pick it because I knew I was going to drive like a maniac. So for my conscience and for
ease of mind.
I didn't take it because it's super easy to get it optional aftermarket, like after production. So I was like,
it's basically remove, install.
Exactly. So I was like, it's not mandatory straight from the factory.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But I really thought for quite a while about the configuration. That was a big part of it because ALPINA is a special car. They don't make many cars of them. It wasn't that popular back in the days. Because now it's like super popular, but back in
I wouldn't
2000,
say super, but a lot more popular than what it was.
Exactly, because
you have number
245, 54. Sorry, so that's pretty cool that every ALPINA has
its own number plate and its actual number, and not like one of this many.
And after production, I asked how many were built. Of the D3 Touring, because it's different between Allrad, it's like 4-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, and there were only built 256.
256?
Yeah. So
it's almost the last one.
One of the last ones, yeah. So it's super rare.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't find them often in rear-wheel drive, because Allrad, I think they're almost 1,000.
Oh wow.
So it's a big gap between what people, but it's normal because the people who buy these things usually live like in Germany, Switzerland, whatever, they use it as daily drivers, so they want 4-wheel drive.
You want to have the usability.
Exactly. So I do get it, but somehow I just wanted to have a rear-wheel drive car. It's the best combo, like front engine, rear-wheel drive, 6-cylinder.
Yeah, and I think still if you put some solid winter tires on it during winter,
it's perfect. And
it's perfect.
honestly,
and you don't need four-wheel drive.
As I used it as the driver, I was a bit scared at first because the rear-wheel drive, what's gonna happen? I bought winter tires. I used them once because they're not grippy enough, and when it wasn't cold enough, the grip was zero.
Yeah. That's the thing with winter tires.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? For these 2 days a year that's gonna be really, really cold, I'm like,
I'll just stay at home.
So honestly, even on the summer tires, grip was always there. Super incredible how many how grippy it was, and yeah, it's still and it looks still great. You know, we took it out of the garage and I was like,
it looks
oh,
stunning.
what a sexy car.
Inside we have these beautiful blue dials signature to Alpina, and we have this Alcantara steering wheel. Everything, I mean,
leather everywhere.
Is leather.
I didn't went for the Lavallina, which I don't regret, but at the time I didn't know because Alpina offers the Lavallina as an entire package. And it's like, depending on, I think back in the days it was 11 or 12,000 euros, which is insanely much amount of money.
A lot of money, especially for a
3 Series. Yeah. But then a few days later, the guys of Alpina told me, yeah, but did you know you can just order a few parts of Lavallina that you wanted? And I was like
nope.
Oh my god! Yeah, because for example, I just wanted this door panel below in leather or the central tunnel in leather, and that's it.
Okay,
because I love this Cohiba interior and the regular BMW interior, color. And it's still super good looking. So the materials used of it's the merino leather back in the days, it's super high quality.
The torque.
I'm
not even pushing inside. And the noise of it as well. It's I love these 3-liter diesels that they do have such a cool low down grunt in them.
Yeah, and just at 1005 it pulls smoothly.
And something I also find really cool is that you have not these pedal shifters, but just these buttons.
But it's pure Alpina heritage, you know, because they were the first to put gear shift stuff on the steering wheel. Everybody thinks it's Ferrari with the 355.
Yeah, with the paddle shift.
Yeah, but Alpina did it before. I don't know in what year, but they did it before.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's really nice. No, Alpina was one of the first with the shifting buttons and not pedals. I don't know why they did with pedals, but with buttons. But the idea behind it is that normally when you drive fast, you keep your hands on the same place. So it makes sense to have just a button.
But it just feels like there's so much power and it just doesn't want to stop.
It goes really fast. I think I did once 285. Yeah, take this.
285.
285. It was super funny. We were with 2 buddies on the Autobahn in Germany. We were driving to the...
It's so manageable.
We were driving to Nordschleife. And I was driving 285 and a friend with an M5 E60 at 305. So... I was like, oh my god. Alpina feels slow. But no, so it's a really fast car for a diesel. Fuel consumption is super low. So that's really cool too. Very convenient.
Fuel consumption as of right now 6.6.
That's crazy, right?
So see, it does make sense to have a diesel.
It really does make sense, yeah.
And because even if it's a big, powerful diesel, they still...
Exactly, yeah, because the B3 of this gen is easy around 10, 11. Yeah, it's a superb engine and it makes such wonderful noise, but the fuel consumption just would have killed it for me as a daily driver. So that's, quite a shame.
But going back to you ordering it, because...
Yeah, sorry.
You do have still a special story about...
Yeah, I know maybe a few people watching this video know the story, but it's like, honestly, it's like a super authentic, funny story that you probably wouldn't see with any other manufacturer, I think. So that's that's a cool thing. So yeah, ordered this car new, thought quite a while about the configuration because if you spend a lot of money, you want something quite special that's worth keeping. Yeah, so I was really thinking about something special colors, blah, blah, blah. And I was lucky enough to have a really good sales guy who was also in very solid configurations. And he also started to order every Alpina in a different configuration for Belgium, so that
Yeah, for the demo cars.
Yeah, but no, just
Or-
every customer car too. It was like, yeah,
Okay.
you know, you get to pick a different color because we already have one.
Oh,
Because he
okay.
wanted to have every Alpina in
That's-
Belgium unique.
That's cool.
So that's
yeah.
really fun. And I was already with that mindset, like I want something very special. And I was, I don't know why, but I had a thing with red. So I started my ID with Vermillon Rood. It's like the red exterior color for back in the time of the 6 Series X3 F-Gen.
Okay.
Beautiful color, but apparently wasn't available anymore somehow, so I requested. And then I saw this color on the M760i, the V12 7 Series,
yes.
because that car was not launched, but I think it had Aventurin Red as an individual, or the color was available, and I saw it once in real life, and I was like, oh my god, such a pretty color, let me
Because
ask for
it's
that.
Aventurin Red 1.
Yeah, it's the first gen of Aventurin Red. Yeah, now we're Gen 3 already.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is very, it's very darky compared to the colors now.
So you said to the guy, I want this color, and then
Yeah,
what?
so I said to the guy, I want this color. The interior, I quite figured it out quite easily because I loved Cohiba, so that was quite easy, darkish, and the full leather around.
Yeah, especially in the door card.
Yeah,
here,
and it's OG, it's OEM BMW, so it's super solid, you know,
Super
it's
nice.
super nice quality. And yeah, so we went for the color, it was all nice, and then car goes into production, everybody good, everybody happy. Then suddenly Alpina sales guy calls me again, it's like, yeah Rob, we got an issue, yeah, to the right. The color is not available in the factory where the car is built, so you'll have to change a different kind of color. And I was like, oh my god, please
What?
no. Yeah, so apparently this is a color that was back in the time only available for 7 Series, but 3 Series and 7
Yes.
Series are not built in the same factory.
Okay.
So they couldn't make it work. I was like, yeah, okay. So I changed completely spec. I went to some really tuning spec like Telesto and Black Wheel.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, "Wow."
Jesus.
It would have been cool, but not.
No, not for an Alpina.
Voilà. Yeah, I know, but in my head I was like, woo. So yeah, I share a spec with them, and they're like, okay, yeah, sorry again, thanks for the new configuration. And then within 48 hours, a new email from Alpina factory, like we're sorry for the inconvenience, but we managed to find a way to figure it out to make sure we get the car in Aventurin Road. It will take a month or two extra.
Really?
Yeah, but this will mean you'll have the only F30 in the world in
F31.
No,
Of
F30.
F3X.
F3X in the world in Aventurin Road.
So
now-
basically, this is a one-off.
Yeah, this is really a one-off. So that's super cool. I was like super happy. I still have the email. Like, I was so cool.
I will keep that email as well.
So yeah, this is the only F3X in like BMW, Alpina, whatever in the world in Aventurin Road.
Yeah, because
Very cool.
there's no other F3X,
No. So this is like
and probably not even an F80.
F80 Aventurin Road 2 already.
Yeah, 2, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of color. So yeah, Aventurin Road 1 is this. So that's pretty sick.
That's really cool.
So that's why this is just a keeper forever, you know.
Yeah.
And then honestly, that was pretty cool because the sales guy of Alpina Belgium helped me because, for example, I have this personalized stitching in the steering wheel.
Yes.
Because normally it's like typical Alpina colors like green below and blue on top.
Okay, but
And
this
now-
is red.
Yeah, so I decided to pick red on top for the
Yes.
exterior color and Cohiba brown
Oh, that's
on the
a
middle.
nice touch. Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
It's another thing, and he also recommended me the Alcantara inserts because there was a very recent option, and they deleted it quite soon afterwards too.
Really? Yeah.
so
because I haven't seen.
it's super rare to have these things, and they look pretty cool with the Cohiba interior. I think it gives the car like a sporty touch, a sporty character.
Yet classy.
Yeah, exactly. Because everything is very classy with all the chrome on the outside and even on the inserts on the inside. But then you have this sporty look. I quite like it. And the thing is, it's the thinnest steering wheel you can get because with the Lavalina steering wheel, it's thicker.
Okay.
And I don't really like it. So
I know you don't.
Yeah, but yeah. So I don't like a thick steering wheel. And this was the thinnest I could get. So I was like, okay, good idea.
Okay, really cool.
Yeah, so this is, and then the funny thing is, because I ordered the car in 2017, got it in August 2017, and then back in the day, well, you had still the Geneva Motor Show,
Yes.
very cool motor show, which is not existing anymore.
Sadly not.
But Alpina was every year present there, so that's pretty cool. So I went there because I wanted to thank the people of Alpina for making this car come true,
Yeah.
which is normal. And I asked for the guy, he's called Georgia. I still work there, I think. I should check it on LinkedIn. And I was like at the lady in front, like, yeah, sorry, but I want to thank somebody, blah, 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 blah. Is the man here? She's like, oh, sure, I'll get him for you. I was like, oh, nice. It was on the press day, so maybe that helped.
Yeah, obviously.
And so I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry to bother. I'm the customer of Arthur in Belgium with the red ALPINA D3. And it was like, oh my God, that was so hilarious, that story. And I was like, okay, cool. And
I'm not sure it was hilarious for you on the.
Yeah, no, but he was like,
time.
that was such an insane story, but yeah, super cool. Thanks for coming by. And the first thing he said was like, do you know what we also do at Alpina? I was like, no, Alpina wine, let's have a drink. So I stayed there for like 4 hours. I got faced completely. But that was so special because like Andreas was there. I think even Burkhard was still there, you know?
Oh my God.
So that was really cool to be like surrounded by the entire Alpina family, and everybody came by, was having a chat. And that's something I think you will never have with any other manufacturer, that you're able to get so close to the base of a company.
I do have to say with the low number manufacturers, because
but maybe like a Pagani, but not in this price range.
I've worked a lot with BAC Mono.
Yeah, but that's not in this price range.
No, it's a little bit. It's like just like 1.5-2 times more expensive, but you do feel the family, the family feeling of such a small company.
Yeah. But that's fun. That's such a special feeling to be able to get so close to a company, I think.
Yeah.
It's very, very special. So I was very lucky. I wasn't able yet to bring this car to Buchlo again. So it took me.
But that's the plan for this year.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think it's September 13 or 14. I don't remember anymore. It's the biggest Alpina meeting ever in near München somewhere, because it's the 60th birthday of Alpina. Burkhard that passed away unfortunately last year, and BMW that has bought Alpina. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we talked on the podcast about
it as well.
So
yeah, so it's gonna be.
Listen to it.
But yeah, so it's gonna be quite special to bring this car back to the place where it all came to life, and then to share this car with everybody else of the Alpina community. I'm gonna
just give it.
Yeah, go for it.
Plate is lifting. Jesus.
And it continues to pull.
It just doesn't stop pulling.
And I don't
because
know.
There are some cars they take a little bit less after.
No, this is like boo boo boo. And somehow I don't know what they did with the gearbox, but
the gearbox is so smooth.
It's the original ZF gearbox.
Really?
I think they put a tune on it because between the gears, it feels like it gets this extra.
Yeah, it just probably
the little extra pull somehow.
Just before it switches, it gives it a little push. Yeah.
I don't know what they did, but with a normal ZF gearbox you don't have that. But with this one, it's.
I think Ferrari did something similar.
Ah, really?
To the Enzo,
where
okay. just before the gear shift, they pushed the engine just that little bit, so that you didn't really feel the gear shift that much.
Ah, super nice. Okay, well, yeah, here the same.
It's super smooth. And even on the big Alpina wheels here, it rides
super comfy. Comfy. This one doesn't have the Comfort Plus stand because it doesn't have the how do you call it? The adaptive drive, I think it is, which is only available starting from 5 Series back in the days, because now you have it on the 3 Series too. So, but honestly, on 20-inch wheels, it floats.
It's beautiful.
It's super comfy. And then when you put it in sport, it's like, because I did a few Nordschleife tracks. I did laps with it, and then it's not super stiff, but you can really feel that it's a different kind of car. So that's nice that you really have two characters, to be honest. Yeah, just how beautifully it pulls away.
Yeah.
I just love it. I don't think it's a car I'll ever be able to sell somehow.
I don't think you should.
It's such a special thing to me. And as you're telling, I used to own it from day one. I did so many trips with it. I have the entire history.
Part of owning these cars is not just owning them, but also the experience
Exactly.
you make with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the thing I really am a fan of, is like making memories with the car. Because
Makes sense.
otherwise it's just a piece sitting in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a shame if you don't drive your cars and hang out with friends, show them to other people, because I get a lot of happiness in cars just from seeing other people enjoying the cars I bring.
Exactly. Yeah, same with this one. I just love sharing the story of Alpina with other people who don't know the manufacturer as well. It's very special to see, and definitely when you see another Alpina around, you're like, wow, super cool. So that's
both like, hello.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's really super fun. And you don't see them very often anymore. These cars, they become very rare on the used market too. Like, I don't know why, but like a very high-end spec'd Alpina is quite a rare thing too, because they were not that expensive compared to a regular BMW. I think it was compared to a 330.
10,000.
I think compared to a 330D, it was 6,000 or 7,000 euros.
Yeah, see.
So the base difference is not that much. Of course, you could go a little crazier in La Valina possibilities and whatever. But besides that, the price range wasn't as big as it is today, which made the car quite accessible to quite some people.
Yeah, and to have it as just like a daily car.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, pleasure. I hope I'll be able to share this car for many years over with a lot of fans and people, because it's worth taking out.
And if you have a cool car that you would like us to showcase here,
and your story,
your story, because we're particularly interested in your story.
Yeah.
Feel free to let us know in the comments or contact us on social media, wherever, and we'll see you there.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Cheers.